What's up guys, we are back with another video. Today it is a comparison or versus video, possibly the guide for your next smartphone purchase. Our ranking will not be based only on pricing, and we have tested most of the smartphones under this price range. Many of these smartphones are spectacular in one or another way. Our main criteria for ranking is price, end user experience, battery life and camera performance. Combining all of them, and based on that we have ranked these devices. We won't do in-depth reviews of each devices, as you can check them on our website bestunder.in. Here we will be mentioning brief summary of each with some noteworthy pros and cons. Without further delay, let's get started. So here's our list of top smartphone under Rs 6000. Xiaomi Redmi 2 smartphone was launched in January 2015 just for Rs 5,999. The phone comes with a good screen of 4.7 inches with a resolution of 720 pixels by 1280 pixels at a very low PPI resolution of 312 pixels per inch. Screen is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 2, powered by a 1.2 GHz quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 processor. It comes with 1 GB of RAM. The phone packs 8 GB of internal storage that can be expanded up to 32 GB via a microSD card. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Xiaomi Redmi 2 packs a 8 megapixel primary camera on the rear and 2 megapixel front shooter for selfies, but we found the camera color accuracy to be a bit off. The phone runs Android 4.4 with MIUI 6 interface on top and is powered by a great 2200 mAh removable battery. The battery performance is average. Sensors on the phone include proximity sensor, ambient light sensor, accelerometer, gyroscope, and it supports LTE 2. The phone does show occasional stutters and slowdowns. Overall, the phone has a good build quality and is a value for money. Moving on to the next smartphone on our list, it's the Motorola Moto E 2nd Gen 4G. Motorola mobiles are best known for the stock operating system's performance. With initiative software tweaks, Moto has improved the performance of all applications and their output. Motorola gives a great functional design with a low resolution, 4.5 inches display screen at 245 ppi. The new Moto E packs a 2390 mAh built-in battery which lasts for a day at least. All of the features are not exceptional but are good enough at this price range. There are some low points present in Moto E 2nd Gen due to their low budget range. You can't use the most handy torchlight feature in Lollipop that lets you open the torch directly from the quick settings menu due to the lack of LED flash. Yep, the only phone without an LED flash. The selfie camera in this one is quite terrible and has woeful performance in low light. The 5 megapixel primary camera also gives a bad performance. The biggest con about this smartphone is that sometimes your call drops. But if you want smooth and speedy performance, then this product is a perfect match for you. It is available at a price rate of Rs 5,629 only. Huawei Honor Holly smartphone was launched in September 2014 and comes with a 5-inch touchscreen display with a resolution of 720 by 1280 pixels and a PPI of 294 pixels per inch. The only con being there's no scratch protection on the screen. Powered by a 1.3 GHz quad-core MediaTek MT6582 processor, it comes with 1 GB of RAM. The phone packs 16 GB of internal storage that can be expanded up to 32 GB via a microSD card, which is a good amount of storage space. The smartphone also packs a better camera of 8 megapixel primary camera on the rear and a 2 megapixel front shooter for selfies. The camera performances are below average. It runs Android 4.4 and is powered by a 2000 mAh removable battery, which gives a good battery backup. It is a dual SIM smartphone that accepts 2 regular SIMs. The glossy rear cover, poor flash and old UI and the low volume sound are a bit of deal breakers, but overall the phone packs better mobile specs, better inbuilt phone storage and competent performance, which makes it affordable and a value for money. Micromax has recently launched a slew of smartphones, and one of them is the Canvas Xpress 4G. There are very few smartphones under the range of Rs 6,000 which provides 4G network. It is not the latest one, as the smartphone was launched in November 2015, but the smartphone gives you a lot of features which are worth more than the money. You can enjoy videos with full HD 5.0 inch screen with Gorilla Glass 3 to protect it. It will give you a scratch-proof facility as well. Despite the protection, the display is prone to smudges. Still not enough? Canvas Xpress also provides 1 GHz quad-core MediaTek MT6735P processor with Mali's P720 GPU and 2 GB DDR3 RAM to make the smartphone handle multitasking. Store as many files as you want with an internal storage memory of 16 GB. As the price suggests, you will not get every feature in the product, which results in some deal-breaker points like the 2-megapixel selfie camera in this one is quite terrible and has woeful performance, especially indoors. The 2000 mAh removable battery on the Xpress 4G is also nothing to boast about. Finally, the call quality on this phone is not great and the other person's voice sounds like it is coming from a great distance. You can buy this dull colored product at a competitive price range of Rs 5,999 only. This phone has received its first price cut in India. The phone is an excellent value for money, making the smartphone Rs 1,000 cheaper than its launch price. The CoolPad Edition 1 will be available at a price of 5,999, down from previous price tag of Rs 6,999. It has a 1.2 GHz quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 410, but there is a 2 GB of RAM more than the Redmi 2's 1 GB. Both phones offer 8 GB of internal storage and support for microSD cards of up to 32 GB in capacity. The 8-megapixel primary camera and a 5-megapixel front camera are good for the price. In other words, it has an average camera quality. Redmi 2 supports LTE on both SIMs. CoolPad went with a higher capacity battery 2500 mAh to give it a great battery life lasting for the day. It runs an outdated Android 4.4 version. CoolPad has put together an interesting phone. The Edition 1 feels much more like a workhorse than a fashion statement. Camera and battery life are its standout features, but there are also no major negatives to pick apart. But the phone is a little bit bulky and heavy and the software could use further polish. This pocket-friendly phone has a huge 5-inch HD display and has an overall decent configuration. A California-based smartphone company named Swipe is next in our list. Swipe Lite was launched in late of October 2015. Still, the brand isn't that popular in the smartphone space in the Indian market. You can enjoy videos with Full HD 5.0-inch screen and 16 GB of storage, gives you the power to store numerous videos and images. According to us, the display is pretty decent. It has a good 1.3 GHz quad-core processor which gives a smooth and hassle-free performance with the help of 2 GB of RAM. With 2500 mAh battery unit, we find that the handset was quite economical when it comes to battery consumption. The camera quality of the 13-megapixel prime camera on the rear and 8-megapixel front shooter for selfies is very good. But the biggest deal-breaker fact is that it has no 4G support. You have to live the 3G network in this 4G-enabled internet world. It is a dual SIM phone and you can buy this product at a price of Rs 5,999. Yuphoria, a spin-off from mass market brand Micromax, is next on our list. Makes affordable Android smartphones sold in flash sales on popular e-commerce websites. Yuphoria smartphone was first launched in May 2015. What the Yuphoria offers that nobody else had is Cyanogen as its operating system of choice. This practically guarantees fast updates and can even be on nicely built channels. With 2230 mAh battery unit, we found that the handset was quite impressive when it comes to battery consumption and we could get by a day of usage very easily. Also, the battery comes with quick charge technology, while 16 GB of ROM, 2 GB of RAM and the product's sturdy outlook made the product a complete package to buy at a good pricing of Rs 54.99 only. The 5-inch touchscreen display with a resolution of 720 pixels by 1280 pixels is protected by a Corning Gorilla Glass 3. The Cyanogen 12 operating system over the Android Lollipop provides an interactive UI, though the performance was a little buggy. Also, the 8-megapixel primary camera on the rear gives average performance, but the 5-megapixel selfie shooter is awesome and in par with other competitors. If you are looking for the best processor and best cameras among these phones, then go for Swipe Lite. The best battery capacity is that of Micromax Yuphoria, followed by the Swipe Lite. If you are a stock Android phone lover, then Moto E 2nd Gen 4G is your catch. But if you are a Cyanogen admirer, then Yuphoria will be your stop. Also, Yuphoria is the only phone on this list to support Full HD video recording. If you want to check pricing and the availability with best buy links, check them in description below. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy this content, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below and we will catch you on the next video. Hey, still watching? Hit subscribe button below. It's free, isn't it?